Hi students, and welcome to week 4 in your online general psychology class. I just want to say you've done such a great job up to this point. I'm so proud of you. I've been saying it all class long, but I know how fast summer moves and the quality of work that you've done and keeping on top of your work has been very, very good. So thank you for doing such a good job. Last week you turned in or the week before, the critical analysis of a research article. We all reviewed the same article and I was very impressed with your work overall. For most of you, you did a great job of understanding the different parts of an APA article. I just want to remind you that that's consistent throughout peer-reviewed articles written in APA format. So I hope this exercise will really stick with you so that you remember how to analyze any APA article that you might read in the future for other psychology classes and even other disciplines. Overall, probably the biggest critique was just making sure that you watch the APA format on the citation. Most of you did an excellent job. Some of you, this is where I provided some feedback on some adjustments that needed to be made and so forth. So I just wanted to talk overarchingly about that assignment just because it's so important as you enhance your familiarity in working with APA articles. So let's take a look at week 4. So happy August. Here we are, gosh, the end of summer, if you will, the last few weeks. For our class, this will be the last week of chapter material. So this week we'll only cover 2 chapters, chapter 14 and 15, and next week, week 5, will be our final week together, and all you will have that week is the final exam. So there won't be a chapter plus the final exam next week, just the final exam. So let's take a look here. So chapter 4 is industrial and organizational psychology. You may more familiar know this chapter, sorry, I'm tongue twisted here, as I&O psychology. And it's one of the newest growing fields of psychology. I would say I&O psychology and health psychology probably have the most momentum behind growth as a subset of our field right now. And this is really, I&O psychology is taking a look at how psychology works within the business industry. Most businesses now are hiring I&O psychs to help them manage their employees, look at their customer base, make their companies more profitable and productive. So there's a lot of topics that I&O psychologists will actually research and bring to the business side. And so here you have 2 Connect assignments, religion at work and industry and psychology. So those are your 2 Connect assignments, and then chapter 14 post-test. So pretty, and no writing assignments for chapter 14. And then chapter 15 brings us to probably the chapter you've been waiting for all class, which is most students when they sign up for a psychology class wants to know about the different psychological disorders. So here it is. This chapter will introduce you to the major classifications of psychological disorders, introduce you to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, also known as the DSM, which lists any recognized, legitimate, if you will, psychological mental disorder by the field, the diagnostic criteria, and then any possible causes of those different disorders. Of course, many of them we don't know the causes, or they don't have particular causes. So this is a great chapter to just introduce you. There's no way we can deep dive into every single psychological disorder, but this will give you a wide view of the many different disorders that exist in the field of psychology. So for here, you have 2 Connect assignments, the distinguishing abnormality, continuum view, that's a Connect assignment. Another assignment in Connect is on major depressive disorder. And then your chapter 15 post-test. So this week, no writing assignments. I know you've done a great job. You've worked hard on those discussion questions, on the different writing assignments this week. You simply have 2 Connect assignments from chapter 14, 2 Connect assignments from chapter 15, and then a post-test for 14 and 15. I also have in here just some notes on how to prepare for next week's final exam. Honestly, you've taken the midterm exam. That was over chapters 1 through 7. The final exam will be over just these last chapters from chapter 8 on. And remember, we didn't cover all of them. There were a couple chapters we skipped, but this will tell you which ones you need to focus on. And just like for the midterm exam, studying those post-tests for these chapters will be your best guide for studying and preparing for the final exam. So that's your assignments for this week. All of them are due on Sunday, August 7th. And just a little jump ahead here for next week, just so you can start preparing and looking at your calendars and deciding when would be the best time for you to take the final exam. The final exam, I will open it up early. So it is due by Wednesday, August 10th at 11:59 p.m. right up here. Wednesday, August 10th, 11:59 p.m. I will open it up, as I said, probably over the weekend so that you have, I know some of you work and just having Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday during the week might not work for your schedule. So I like to give you the weekend. But honestly, it's when you have time. My general guide is that it takes about as long as it did for you to take the midterm exam. It's equivalent in length and number of material and chapters and so forth. So that's a good gauge. Of course, the questions are going to be different. They're going to be over the most recent chapters. And here's the chapters right here, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. As long as it is completed by Wednesday, August 10th, it does not matter when you do that. So if it opens up and you're ready to go over the weekend on a Saturday or Sunday, do it. If you need to do it on Wednesday starting at 10 o'clock at night, if that gives you enough time, if 2 hours is good for your window, do it then. That flexibility is for you to choose the best time to take that final exam. It matters not to me, it just matters that you have it in by Wednesday, August 10th. So again, that is not this week that is due. That is not due until next week, but I just like for you to know for planning purposes. So, good luck with these last couple chapters, chapter 14 and 15. Be prepared, start thinking about the final exam. It really has been a pleasure having you as a student this semester. Summer school is always a little bit different, especially when it's online. We don't have a lot of time together, but I do just want to thank you for your hard work. I hope that you have learned a lot about psychology. You've appreciated the field of psychology. And if there's ever anything now or in the future that I can be of help with, please don't hesitate to reach out. So just kind of saying my goodbyes here as we start getting to the end of our time together. Take care, everybody, and please, as always, let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week.